Okay, this one is for my lazy farmers. I have so many of them in my group. They are very very lazy. Please, when you notice that when you go to your farm in the morning, try as much as possible to pick eggs. I know that you have that comfortable chair that anytime you go there you will sit down just waiting. Don't allow the egg to be too much on the shade. Go and pick it. All right, when you knack when you knack 7 o'clock, go and pick them, go and pick eggs. When you knack 1 o'clock, go and pick eggs. When you knack 5 to 6, go and pick eggs. All right, don't sit at that your comfort chair, that your comfortable chair. Go and pick eggs. Stand up from there and go and pick eggs. Don't sit down on that chair from morning to night, and because those chicken can just stomp on one of those eggs or two and they will just break, and that is your loss. That is a loss for you. So madam, oga, stand up, go and pick eggs. In fact, leave this video sef, go and pick eggs. Hello serial farmers. There was a day that in my WhatsApp group we were discussing about between layers and boilers, which one is more profitable. So we were not arguing that everybody in the group were giving out their own opinion that okay, layers is more profitable, boiler is more profitable. So that day was a very long day because people were telling their own opinion, their own experience, what they have faced. So at the end of the day, we later conclude that layers are more profitable because layer give, like, they lay eggs, and at the same time you can also use them for meat production. So they are meant for two purposes, which is egg and meat production. So after after the hens finish laying its eggs, you can still sell the hen. You can still sell the hen and make your own money. So on that day, layers are more profitable. So today we want to talk about how we can improve our eggs. I don't know if you are getting me. How we can improve the eggs that our layers produce. Now let's take for instance that our layers, they are laying eggs and eventually they stop. What can we do, or how can we improve the eggs? It's not that I see some people that anytime the layer stop laying eggs, they will just set them off. There are still things that you can do to make them still lay their eggs, and the thing you can do are not much, and it's not even expensive. It's just small amenities, that small thing you need to change just to make sure that the egg process continue, and that is all. So in this video, I'll be telling you how you can produce your own eggs, like how to improve your layers eggs. If you have shortage, if the eggs are not reaching the daily requirements, then this video is for you. And again, please and please, if you haven't subscribed, I noticed that a lot of people have not subscribed to this channel. Most people watching it are unsubscribed. So try and please try and subscribe to this channel so that you can gain more knowledge as we proceed. Thank you. In my group, I always tell my fellow farmers that try as much as possible whenever you want to start any farming, make sure that your seed is actually okay. And most people ask me, what do you mean by seed? Seed is that thing that you start. Okay, let me see. This is a plant, right? This is a plant. So this plant, oh sorry, let me get another one. Okay, this is a plant. This root, if you plant it on the ground, if you plant this thing, it will give you this thing. It will give you this thing, right? So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that try as much as possible to make sure that you get the right breeder, the right breed for your layer. See, there are so many breeds. I cannot mention them all, but I'll just tell you the best out of the rest. And the best out of the rest is, do you want to know? Do you want to know? Okay, let me just tell you. The best out of the rest is Leghorn. Leghorn is actually the best. That is the one that can give you maximum egg. Maximum egg. It produces a lot of eggs. So Leghorn is the best. So there are others. Others are also good. I don't know. I'm not criticizing the others, but others are good. So anyone you wish to buy, you just buy them, and make sure that you give them what they need. No, but the major thing is that have a good breeder. Even those catfish farmers, I always tell them that if you want to buy clearers or etaobangos, make sure that make sure that the breeder is big, that the breeder, that the parent stock, make sure that it's big, so that once it is big, what you will produce will also be big. So that is so if the leghorn if the leghorn chicken produce big eggs, if you hatch the egg, that means that same female chicken will be laying more eggs, and the eggs will also be big. So the seed is more important. That is what I'm trying to say here. Hello farmer, Amy don't lie for you. You see, if there is no water, if there is no water in your pen and you are wearing layers, don't expect maximum egg o. If there is no water, if there is no water, don't expect maximum egg, because they are using that egg to it's through that water they will use to lay that eggs now. eh abi just, I don't want to go far, I don't want to talk so much about it, but just make sure that there is water, because how will you give them food without no water and you expect them to lay eggs for you? So make sure that that water, that bucket that you always put on top, make sure that there's always water there. Don't allow that water to finish. All right. So that is what I need to tell you. Make sure that there's maximum water, and if there's maximum water, you will definitely have enough eggs. And not enough egg, the egg will also be big. They are two different things. Having maximum egg and having big eggs, they are different. So for the aspect of their layer need a lot of carbohydrate and protein. They need a lot, especially like carbohydrates, because they need a lot of strength to push those eggs. And and yes, and calcium. They need a lot of calcium, so that they can push those eggs out from their belly. So their nutrition, I've told you what you need to do, but just make sure that if you need the feed formulation or the feed formula, just call me. It's on 080 07047578630. The
So,
number
so
will be on
this
your
is the
screen.
two
So
mm.
please, those three things I mentioned: carbohydrate, protein, and calcium, it needs to be there. That one, especially calcium, because if there is no calcium, the yolk will not form. The yolk will not form. So all those things need to be there.
Hello, see, from my own experience, I noticed that most chickens lay eggs in the midnight. All right, some lay daytime too, yes, but if you notice, the eggs you will see in the morning when you get to the farm is different from the one you see in the afternoon or in the evening. So please and please try as much as possible that there is lighting in the pen 24/7. At least, even assumption, would I say assumption, the principle against this lighting, it should be 16 hours. 16 hours lighting. That is what my teacher told me. It should be 16 hours lighting for the pen. So there must be 16 hours lighting for the pen. So please, as a farmer, try as much as possible that there is lighting here regularly. Regularly. So with that, they will be able to see, and that will also serve as energy to them. Yes, it will serve as energy for them to lay eggs for you. Alright. So battery cage, battery cage is just like, is big, right? It's big, and there is now a cage here, and a cage here. You understand? You see that first cage, at least put maximum two or three. Don't put four, or don't put, in fact, two is enough. All right. Don't stress those chickens, because their purpose is to lay eggs for you. So don't stress them, don't put pressure on them. All right. Anyone you notice that, most layers, don't most layer farmer don't know that there are sometimes one will be bigger than one, and that one that is bigger than one or two can be big, and that thing can create heat between them. Before you know, they can experience some death. So what you can do, is anyone you notice that is big, you can put that one separate as is at a separate cage. So the best thing you can do is don't put too much of layers inside a block, inside a block. All right, so try as much as possible to put them accordingly because of stress. All right, and if, let me tell you the truth, anyone that you notice, anyone that like heat stress, anyone that you notice that is stress, remove it, put that one in another place. That is how the business works. Because if there's stress, it won't lay egg for you, and with that the numbers of egg will reduce. By then you start answering your workers that, it's like you guys are stealing my egg. Nobody's stealing your egg. It's just that there are some misunderstanding between you and the animal. Right, so that is what it means, and that is where this video will end. So as I said before, try as much as possible to share this video to various farmers, mostly layers farmers, because that is what this video is meant for. And the next thing you need to do is you need to subscribe to this channel. And one more thing, you also need to get your, if you need any machine from us or those things you have been seeing on your screen, you can also call me on that, and we will deliver it to you in less than 2 working days. All right, normally we will be delivering it to various states in Nigeria, even outside Nigeria. So you don't need to, you just need, you don't need to feel, you don't need to be scared. How will I put it? Like, you don't need to have skepticism. Yeah, you don't need to have skepticism, because we deliver it to various places, and the goods will be in good condition. Bye bye.